Hello, beautiful people. I'm Donna, and I'm here today to talk to you about essential oils for deep sleep. I'm super excited to be able to have an actual full-blown class with you so that I can go into a lot of the details and give you the overall big picture rather than just a little bit here and there. I just got my Thinker blend and I put it on me. This is a kid's blend. Helps with focus and paying attention and learning and all that so that I'm ready to go. I'm going to share my screen. The cool thing about this situation that we have today is that, uh, there we go, is that you can stop this at any time and take a screenshot or do anything else you would like to do to, yeah, stop and learn. So I'm going to go straight through stuff and stop and take a screenshot or ask questions in the comments if you have anything that you'd like to say. All right. How to use essential oils for healthy sleep, for deep sleep. There's some good choices right there on the bottom. Take this time for yourself. I want to encourage you to go somewhere quiet where you're not going to be distracted. Talk about some oils. Get some oils. If you have any on hand, use some so that you can be calm and able to receive some of the good information that I'm going to give you. Tell me, are you so tired of not getting a full night's rest? That has been my life. This has been something, sleep has been something I've struggled with for most of my life, all of my adult life for sure. Do you wake up around 3 a.m. and have a hard time going back to sleep? Does your mind race so much that it keeps you from resting? Are you not wanting to depend on over-the-counter medicine to fall asleep? And your doctor hasn't talked to you about any natural options. You know there's hope, but you need somebody to give it to you. Well, you're in the right place. I'm glad you're here, and I know you'll leave feeling educated and empowered. Stay tuned because at the end, I'm going to tell you that I have a gift for you. I have something that I can send you to get in your email. It'll be for free. So this is me on the top left. That's my husband and me on the bottom, my 4 kids that are grown. And then a bunch of my students. I've been a teacher my entire adult life in one capacity or another. And I love my kids. I'm no longer in the classroom. And that was me, believe it or not. Not very many years ago, I stopped coloring my hair. That's why I'm gray now and wasn't then. But that hasn't been that many years. But I do look different, don't I? My health journey began when I was a child. I had a congenital heart defect, and during the surgery to repair it, I was given some blood in a transfusion that had illnesses in it and other things that people don't want, and I got them in full dosage. And so I've spent a lot of my life being unwell. Then life happened. We had twins. We were on the 5-year plan for kids. We got the year-and-a-half plan with twins. Had 4 kids in 4 years and loved every minute of watching them grow. Recognized very quickly that I was tired a lot and that I wasn't doing the job in raising them that I wanted to do because of my health, my inability to function well. And it was very, very frustrating for me. And yeah, life happens, doesn't it? But you have to recognize that I'm not what happened to me. I'm what I choose to become, and same with you. This is me and my husband in a variety of places that we've been able to go to because of doTERRA, because of the way that I've been able to share with others and help other people to do well in their own lives and have options for themselves and their own health. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And yes, in case you haven't noticed or didn't notice, the picture right there with the Van Gogh in the background, that's Vincent van Gogh's actual self-portrait. So we took a selfie in front of the selfie. Yes, it was kind of a funny little joke there. Anyway, what you learned today, the science behind essential oils and how they work, 3 ways to safely and effectively use essential oils, simple daily hacks to set yourself up for great sleep. And that is a big deal. When you can set yourself up for great sleep ahead of time, your body's going to start to pay attention. 5 practical ways to use essential oils to support your sleep. My favorite essential oil blends for 5 of the most common sleep struggles. Top supplements, believe it or not, supplements can help provided they're good quality and they do the things that they need to do to work with your body. And of course, each of us is different. So it's going to be a little different for each of us as far as what works best for us. But there's a lot of things that I'll recommend and you can see what you want to do after that. They don't leave you feeling groggy in the morning, and how to be sure that your oils are 100% pure, therapeutic, and safe. And that is a big deal. When an oil is not pure, it's not going to function in your body the way that it should. That's just the way that it is. I am not a medical doctor. I am not dispensing medical advice. You are the one who lives in your body. You are the one who gets to say what does and does not happen to you and in you. This information is educational only. Consult with your doctor, especially talking about a prescription, any kind of prescription. I am not going to talk to you about your prescriptions. That is not my conversation to have. There are plenty of good doctors out there who can do that for you and with you. So please talk to them about all those things. This is just me telling you what I've learned, and hopefully some of it can help you to be healthier on your end. Essential oils will not cure cancer. Somebody's holding you a little bottle of an essential oil and they're saying, this little thing right here, it's going to cure your cancer. They're not telling you the truth. There's a lot of things that go into and play into why our bodies act the way they do. They don't treat diseases either, but your lifestyle choices help to prevent disease. Doctors treat symptoms, they fix broken parts, but guess what? The actual healing, the curing, your body does that all by itself. Our job is to support our bodies in doing so, and I'm hopefully going to offer you some ways to help you support your own body. What do? They do support your body's ability to get into a parasympathetic state. Sympathetic state is fight or flight. Parasympathetic, sometimes they call that feed and breed. Basically, when you're calm, oils can help you get into that state. They do help you get into a deep night's sleep as well. All right, what are essential oils? They are the natural aromatic compounds extracted and distilled from plants. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, and they protect the plant and keep it healthy. That is two pictures there. On the left, there are peppermint leaves. And then if you were to get a microscope and enlarge that picture of the peppermint leaf, you would see what you see on the right. That's magnified. Those little white blobbies right there, that contains the essential oil. And there's lots of little teeny blobbies all over the top. That's the official word for it, by the way, blobby. On the top of the peppermint leaf. That's why if you ever take a peppermint leaf and you rub your thumb or your finger on it and then smell, it's going to smell like peppermint because you just broke open all of those little bitty sacs and you've now got little bits of peppermint on you, peppermint oil on you. How do they work? They actually can penetrate the cell membrane. They work at the cellular level. A lot of times when we are prescribed something or we take something over the counter, it's synthetic. That's why they can actually patent it and make money off of it, is because it's synthetic. Our cells do not recognize synthetic things and do not take them into the cell. But essential oils are not. They're plant based and they're carbon based, which means they're made from something very similar to what our bodies are made of as far as the carbon based, and our bodies recognize them. So our cells actually allow those essential oils in past the cell membrane so that they can get inside and do the supporting that they need to do. Molecules bind to receptors when we smell an essential oil. I've got my thinker right here, right? I take it, I roll it on my hand, I put my hands together and rub them. What is happening when I inhale? All of those little aroma molecules from here are actually going up into my olfactory receptors, which are connected to my olfactory nerve. Olfactory just means you're smelling it. And then that goes directly into our limbic area. That limbic system, the hypothalamus that's in there, that is actually where we have emotions, which is why essential oils can be so helpful in helping us to calm our emotions. But they can also help with the regulating of how all those inside things that we don't think about that happens a lot of it in the limbic area. And so sometimes the brain reacts to things or you're not sleeping because of emotions. So that can happen. Also, it does go in, it gets into your bloodstream when you inhale it, and it actually can help calm your whole body within a matter of minutes. They're really, really awesome the way that they work. I put in this slide just for me. My grandmother's Italian. She was born in Italy, got married there. My mom was even born there. She always cooked with rosemary. Grandma's house to me was the best place to be. There was always food and there was always grandma. And grandma loved me and I knew it. And when I went to her house, there was always rosemary in everything. I swear she'd put rosemary on her breakfast cereal. She didn't, but I swear she loved the stuff. And I associate in my own mind rosemary with grandma. I smell rosemary and I'm happy. It's just a natural thing. You might smell something, an essential oil, maybe even one of the ones that I talked to you about today. You might smell it and go, oh my gosh, that is the nastiest thing ever. Who invented this? That's okay. Don't use it. It's okay. That's why a lot of times people will be like, why are there so many oils that help with calming or with sleep or with attention or with whatever? Because not all of us respond the same way to the same oil. So you choose what works best for you. And whatever that is that makes you happy, that makes you want to calm down and go to sleep, use that. Sometimes it's a bit of trial and error, but lots of good stuff out there. All right. So there are 3 ways to use essential oils. The first way is aromatically, and I just showed you how to do that with my thinker. I put it actually on my hands, inhaled it, and it was aromatic. Aromatic has to do with the nose and all that I was telling you about how it goes into the body. And you can actually change the mood of the room. You can change your alertness level as far as if you're studying or trying to pay attention to something or learning all of that. It can help you to calm down and go to sleep. It can actually help with breathing. Aromatic goes into your lungs. So using an oil aromatically is going to be a wonderful way to help your overall body to do well. Topically is the second way. Now, the thinker that I was showing you comes in a roller bottle. This is a little roller bottle right here, and it's diluted. This actually has really gentle oils in it because this is part of our kids' collection to help them to be able to focus. So thinker is something that you would apply topically. I actually, when I applied it, I put it right here. Sometimes you can put it on your pulse points, but put it wherever you want to put it. For kids, put it on your feet is a great way to use them. If you don't like the smell of something, but you really want to see if it's going to help you, putting it on your feet is a great idea because you're not going to smell it very much from there. So topically, put it where it hurts is kind of the rule of thumb. Always diffuse for children, for pets, for anyone that's got a lot of health issues going on, someone maybe that's elderly or at all sensitive to an essential oil, always dilute it, always dilute it. You can use it straight, some of them, not all of them, but diluting is a great way to go just to be safe generally. So internally, I'm going to tell you, I have been a skeptic all of my life. I was a total and complete skeptic when it comes to essential oils. People would tell me they would do these things, and it was all I could do to not roll my eyes in front of them. It does what? Sure, whatever. It's going to make me $1 million too, right? Ha ha, whatever. But they didn't. Then they started working for me. doTERRA oils, I looked into so many different other brands, and doTERRA oils are the only ones that I would tell you ever to take internally. And even then, only take them internally if they have that supplement facts label on that. I don't know if you can see very well in that picture. Right below that supplement facts box, it says for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 fluid ounces of liquid. That's telling you not only is it okay to use internally, it's designed to be used internally. So if you want to use one of the essential oils from doTERRA only that has that supplement facts box on it, go for it. If you don't want to, don't do it. That's fine. If you look at this thinker one, for example, I don't know if you can see that very well. It says thinker, and if you turn it, keep going, it's got the ingredients. No supplement facts box. This is not intended to be taken internally. Even though it's doTERRA, it's not intended. So some of them are, some of them aren't. If it's got that box on it, not only can you, it's recommended that you do. Great way. Why would you use an oil internally? You would use it for something systemic. You've got something going on, or maybe something digestive. So it'll get straight to whatever's going on. Great opportunity to use the oils. If you're not sure how to dilute them, I would tell you put a little bit and then add more. Better to do a little bit over time than a whole lot at once and have it be too much. So this is ideal amounts on the left, and then a 24-hour max on the right, internally, orally, and dermally. Orally means like under your tongue. Internally means you actually swallowed it. Aromatic, there's no amount that's too much. Dermally means on your skin wherever it needs to go. And yes, you can add all these up together if it's a doTERRA oil. Other oils, like I said, almost all of them are synthetically altered in one way or another, or they're diluted with one thing or another. I have yet to find an essential oil brand that has 100% pure essential oils across the board that have never come back for anything diluted or messed with, adulterated in any kind of way. doTERRA is the only brand I know of that doesn't have anything ever messed with. So, yeah, these are great ways to be able to dilute for you. Good sleep hygiene. What is that about? Hygiene? Sleep hygiene? That means you taking care of yourself so that you sleep well. What you do during the day directly affects what happens at night. There's natural rhythms to our body. This is something that is well known around the world, although Western medicine doesn't seem to give it a lot of credence. But that said, there are lots and lots of cultures and doctors around the world that do, because the truth is our body needs to regenerate. It needs to clean itself out. It's got all kinds of things that need to happen inside the body, and they happen at certain times because your body can't do it all at once. And so, generally speaking, this is how the body helps itself to be healthier and all. So let's say that you know that maybe you had your gallbladder removed, or you've got gallbladder issues. You might have a hard time sleeping between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Even though you don't have a gallbladder, your body's looking for something. Maybe if you've got gallbladder issues, you get up to go to the bathroom between 11 and 1. I don't know. Maybe it could be connected. So just pay attention to this a little bit. There's kind of a general window, but yeah, these are great ways to get to know your body a little bit better. There's also these things called circadian rhythms. Your body, my body, wants to follow the sun. People will tell you there's these things called early birds and night owls, and that you're either one or the other. I'm here to tell you that is not true. All of us want to be, our bodies want to be early birds. The sun comes up, our bodies want to wake up. We are night owls because we have adapted to things that are going on around us. And really, if we listen to our bodies and gave it what it needs, we would all be early birds because we want to. That's the natural way that our body would actually work best. So this is kind of ideas for what goes on in the body at different times of the day and night. All right, morning rhythms. When you wake up, what can you do to help yourself sleep the next day? Wake up at the same time, regardless of whether you went to sleep. Don't ask me why, but I wake up at 6, quarter to 6 in the morning, every single morning. I can go to sleep at midnight. I can go to sleep at 9. Doesn't matter. I wake up at quarter to 6 or 6 o'clock every single morning. That's when my body wants to wake up. Drink water upon arising, or you can put oils in the water if you don't like plain water. Why would you do this? Because it's telling your body, wake up. It's a way to actually get your digestion awake. It's a way to actually get yourself going for the day. And throughout the night, your body has been going through a lot of detoxing. You think you're asleep and your body's doing nothing. That's not true. It's actually repairing things and getting gunk out of the cells. Did you know that at night, your brain cells actually can contract? I know a doctor who explained this whole thing to me, an MD doctor. And he said your brain cells actually contract so that they squeeze out the nasty stuff that's been in them. Why is there nasty stuff in your brain cells? There's nasty stuff in all our cells. It's part of the process of having cells. You get good stuff in, and then you have like waste material and stuff that it wants to get out of your cells, right? So that happens with your brain cells while you're sleeping. And then that waste product from those cells goes into the area between the cells and actually needs to get flushed out in the morning. When you drink 8 to 16 ounces of water upon arising, it's helping your body to get into the habit of flushing all that nasty out. That's what you want for longevity, and that's also what you want for better functioning of your whole body. I like kombucha, and I have these little kombucha bottles, and I have them all over the house, and I have one on my bedstand. And this is 16 ounces, and I actually use it to put a little bit of oil in it, one of the essential oils. I like grapefruit and tangerine and lime are my 3 that I go back and forth between. Fill it with water, and that's what I drink when I wake up in the morning. What else can you do? Expose your face to and skin to sunlight within 10 minutes of waking up. Why? That tells your body and your face and your brain, sun's up, time to wake up, which means it's going to go to sleep and want to go to sleep when the sun goes down. And that's going to help you sleep better. Get as much sunlight as you can during the day. Drink water and eat during the day. This is a hard one for me, that last one, because I've been a teacher my whole life. And when you have a classroom, you can't just get up and use the bathroom whenever you want because you drank what you needed to drink. You can't just get up and eat whenever you're hungry. You have to do it according to a schedule. I've unfortunately gotten into the habit of not eating and drinking a lot each day. Even though I've been out of the classroom for years now, I still have to force myself to remember to eat during the day. When you do that, go throughout the day without eating, you're hungry at night. And then you have a harder time going to sleep when your body's trying to digest and go to sleep at the same time. So all these things can help in the morning. Throughout the day, move your body. Tell it that it's time to get up and move. 30 minutes would be great, preferably more. What if you are that person that doesn't move at all? Go up and down the stairs. Walk to your mailbox. Walk around the house. Time yourself 5 minutes. Do something to get yourself going. Expose your face and skin to sunlight. Get outside and breathe the fresh air. As much as you can, get outside and breathe the fresh air. If you are at all sensitive to caffeine, and I think all of us are much more sensitive than we think we are, don't drink it in the afternoon or evening. Matter of fact, I would tell you, if you're having a hard time sleeping, try to not drink caffeine after lunch and just see if that helps you. I bet it will. Try not to take a nap. Stay away from alcohol, nicotine, and sugar if you can, especially as the day progresses, because those can actually make you sleep worse. People think, oh, but I thought a little bit of alcohol in the evening that actually relaxes you. It relaxes you, but it also long-term effect is that it ends up messing with how your brain works, and you don't sleep as well when you drink alcohol right before bed. If you really want to have alcohol at night, as you like having a glass of wine with your sweetie or something like that, make sure you let 3 hours go by between the alcohol that you take and when you actually crawl into bed. So if you go to bed at 7, be done drinking your alcohol. Or if you go to bed at 10, I mean, be done drinking your alcohol at 7. Evening rhythms. When you get ready for bed, turn off all your screens at least an hour before bed, if not 2 hours. Stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. Why is that? Because you want your body to not be digesting while it's sleeping. You want it to sleep well. Not only that, it can add to weight gain when you eat right before bed because your body's not going to be digesting it as well, and it has a tendency to store it as fat. Practice relaxation and breathing. Budget 30 minutes for winding down. If you know that you want to be sleeping by 10 o'clock, start getting ready at 9:30. If you're not asleep in 20 minutes, guess what? Get up, go do something calming in low light. Don't turn on your phone. Don't watch a movie because that's signaling to your body. When you have those lights in front of your face, that's telling your body and your brain, time to be awake. Don't go to sleep right after you've been watching something. You're going to have a harder time. So go stretch. Go do a little bit of stretching on the floor, or just sit quietly someplace and think about something that makes you happy. Think about that favorite place in the world that you love to be. For me, it's my beach that I grew up on. I love to be at that beach. And if I can close my eyes and picture myself at that beach, oh, all is right with the world. Read a book if you'd like to. You can use earplugs if you need to, get a white noise machine if you need to, but I tell you what, use your oils because the oils can actually go in and help your brain to decide, oh, we're relaxing now, and then it's going to be better for you. Set the scene. Your bedroom should be completely dark, and I do mean completely. No night lights, none of that. Cooler temperatures, believe it or not, we sleep better and deeper and well when it's cooler. It should be quiet, and you should have comfortable bedding. Now, I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. We need a new mattress. We've needed a new mattress for a while. The one we want is a little bit out of our price range, so we're currently saving up. We went out and bought one of those topper things that are all natural and all of that, so that we could actually continue sleeping on the bed we have until we've saved up to get the actual new mattress that we want. Do what you need to do to help yourself sleep well at night as far as comfort goes. Deep breathing can help. If your medications have sleep side effects, talk to your doctor. If you don't breathe well, It might be that your doctor or your dentist needs to intervene. There might be something physical going on as to why you're not sleeping well. My husband had a situation with him when he slept because of the way that his teeth are and his jaw was set in his mouth. When he would lay on his back, he would relax and his jaw would go in and his tongue would go back and he'd have a hard time breathing. He was able to talk to his dentist and get that remedied. That might be why you're not sleeping well. Talk to your dentist, talk to your doctor, see if there's something physiological going on. Oils won't change how your teeth are functioning in your mouth, right? So do that. That's a good conversation to have. All right. Did you know there was a study done on the Serenity soft gels? Adequate sleep has been shown to positively influence nutrition and exercise habits and have a direct impact on weight management. There are many commercial options and an increasing amount of herbal and natural alternatives, but little research has been done regarding their safety and efficacy. So doTERRA did their own study on their own Serenity Restful Complex. There were 62 healthy adults with self-reported occasional trouble sleeping. They were divided into two groups, placebo and test, and they were subjected to a 6-week randomized double-blind placebo-controlled crossover study. That meant there was a 1-week washout period where nobody used anything, no study products, no sleep aids, nothing. A 2-week intervention in which participants were provided either the study product, which was the Serenity Complex soft gel, or a placebo. After that, there was another 1-week washout. And then there was a 2-week intervention where they used the opposite product sequentially. So if they had the placebo at first, then they used Serenity and vice versa. And during the intervention periods, they were asked to swallow 2 soft gels every night, 30 minutes before going to sleep, and they did. The results during the intervention periods, including the study product, participants reported statistically significant improvements in falling asleep, balance and coordination upon awakening, ease of awakening, and alertness following awakening as compared to the placebo and washout period. So in other words, when they were taking the placebo or during the 2 1-week washout periods, they did not report improvements in these. But when they had the study product, the periods including the study product, they had these improvements, which is pretty cool. Now, you could say there were only 62 participants, and you're right, absolutely. But you know what? That was 62 people, and all of them said the same thing. Although the study was small scale and short term, it provides further clinical evidence to support the previous research suggesting that internal consumption of lavender essential oil, L-theanine, lemon balm, passion flower, and chamomile may improve parameters of sleep quality, and that doTERRA Serenity Restful Complex soft gels may serve as an effective and more natural alternative to a single component sleep products. In other words, you might find a product out there with lavender essential oil. Great. It might help you. But when you combine all of these ingredients, it's going to help you even more, because the truth is you're not me. And maybe the lavender helps you, but not me. But maybe the passion flower and chamomile help me and not you as much. Something's going to help you when you've got the combination of all of them. And they were designed to be synergistic, to work well together. I love that my company does this kind of science, that they actually want to know that their products do what they say they're going to do. They don't just give you a song and a dance. They actually look into it. So how do you use essential oils to support sleep? Well, there's lots of ways, and we're going to go into 6 different options for you. Taking a warm bath or shower is a great idea, provided you have a bathtub, right? It's a little bit of a challenge. Or a shower, that's good too, right? You can take them in the shower, you can put them on the floor away from the running water, and then the steam in the shower will actually bring them up to you. You can add them to you, put them physically on you while you're getting into the shower. You can add it into your bath. Add Epsom salt and pour it into your bath as well, and that'll help to relax you. You can add the essential oils into your shampoo or conditioner if you would like. They're a wonderful way to be able to help you relax before bed. Add them to your pillows and bedding. My favorite blends are lavender and cedarwood, bergamot and vetiver, and sandalwood and ylang ylang. That last one is, that one gets me every time. I love that blend. Sandalwood and lang lang. Sandalwood is a wood and lang lang is a flower, and the two of them together smell delightful right before bed. So you can put them in a spray bottle and spritz the mixture over your pillows. You can put it on you. You can just take and put a couple of drops on your pillow if you want to. Great ideas. A heating pad or a neck wrap. If you get a kitchen towel, fold it in half long ways, like long skinny ways. Sew up the edges. If you don't sew, no, you probably know somebody who could sew a straight stitch for you. Just have them sew up the edges and leave a little bit of an opening on one end. Turn it right side out, fill it with flax seeds or rice, about 6 cups worth, and then sew the opening closed and you're done. It doesn't have to be pretty. Then you can take that and you microwave it for 2 to 3 minutes and then add a couple of drops of an essential oil on it and then put it around your neck or on any other part of your body that you want some heat right before bed. It will calm you. The heat will soothe you and comfort you, and you'll smell those delightful oils. All of that together is a great routine right before bed. Super easy to do, and then it's something that you can have for quite a while to help you. Warm teas. Now, did you know you can make teas with doTERRA oils? If you have your favorite tea, there's a place in Austin that I love to get, Tea Embassy, teaembassy.com. There's my shameless plug. I love their teas. They have wonderful teas that are non-caffeinated in a wide variety, and they're sourced really, really well. You're welcome, Jonathan. But the ones that I like to make with doTERRA oils are delightful. Roman chamomile, on guard, lavender, lemon, peppermint, cinnamon, wild orange. If you add 2 whole drops to a cup of hot water, it might be strong. You might want instead to take a toothpick and dip it into your oil and swirl it into your hot water. A little bit of raw honey if you want it a little bit sweet. Delightful, relaxing. Those oils will go in and they will help to calm you and help you relax and get ready for bed. All right, here are my favorite oils for topical application and for diffusing. You have a racing mind. Now, am I promising you that this is going to stop your racing mind? No. But I'm telling you that this works for me and it works for a lot of people I know. I especially love the one over on the right, the Vetiver Touch. I have that right by my bedside. I have one of those little essential oil holder things right next to my bed at night. And I've got my little routine right there, and that Vetiver Touch is on it. And I take that out and I rub it or roll it on the bottoms of my feet right before bed. Magnolia is also very calming. The straight vetiver is very good. And adaptive is specially designed as the calming blend. It's specially designed to help us to have a calmer mind. Beautiful blend of oils that one is. Deep sleep, all of these can help. Wonderful for helping with deep sleep. You can combine them in any way you've got in your diffuser. Middle of the night wakefulness, these can help. That holy basil, that tulsi, that is one of my favorites. I also keep that right next to me in my bed. Not in my bed, but right next to my bed. Wonderful aroma that I love. Nightmares. One of my grands has an issue with waking up in the middle of the night and being very, very scared. And so that juniper berry and the Serenity combination, or juniper berry and lavender, really seems to help her. Clary sage is also a wonderful one for at nighttime. Natural non-groggy sleep aids. All 3 of these are wonderful for helping you to go to sleep. Now, they work differently, but they're wonderful options if you have one or more of these situations. Serenity is just helps your brain to relax and helps you to be able to wind it down a little bit and helps you to put you in that calming place where you can go to sleep better, specifically designed to help with rest support. Copaiba actually has got all kinds of things that it does. If you've got any kind of physical issues going on that maybe get in the way of you sleeping well at night, Copaiba might be your choice. Adaptive, again, like I talked about, adaptive is a capsule, comes in a blend and a capsule, oil blend and a capsule. But the capsules are specifically designed to support all of the calming chemicals, the chemistry of the brain. When your brain is calming, that adaptive can support that to help you get to a place where you're going to be able to sleep better. So all 3 of those are great options. Fatigue, these are wonderful to help you to get past being just tired. Sometimes you get overtired. All of these are great choices for that. Natural options. There's a hibernation roller you can make. Put about, I'd say, 15 drops, 10 to 15 drops of each of these into a 10 milliliter roller bottle. This is the regular size roller bottle, the 10 mil. And then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. If you happen to have an issue with coconut oil and can't use it for any reason, you can use sweet almond oil. You can use any type of other oil. Jojoba oil is a great one, that are great carrier oils. And then take that, put it on the bottoms of your feet, on your big toe, over your heart, on the palms of your hand, on your pillow. Inhale deeply with slow, deep breaths and watch it go to work in your brain and help you to actually relax and sleep better. There's that vetiver again. Love that vetiver. Here's also some diffuser blend recipes for you. So if you have a diffuser and you've got any of these oils, try them in your diffuser. My favorite is Serenity. I just like the straight Serenity blend. But some of these others are wonderful, and you might find a blend that you really, really like. Now, notice that it's got little drops next to it. So for example, that Adaptive and Wild Orange in the top left has 3 drops each. That means 3 drops Adaptive, 3 drops Wild Orange. So below that, 3 drops Forgive, 3 drops Balance, 1 drop Breathe. So that's kind of the recipes there for you. All right, nutritional support. I cannot go through all of this and not tell you about lifelong vitality. I am not going to go on and read all of this for you, but I will tell you that this is nutritional support for the body. And if your body is not getting what it needs during the day, it's going to have a hard time behaving right during the day and at night. So if you can find a pack of supplements that are 100% food sourced, nothing synthetic added, that are guaranteed to be bioavailable to the cells, and that are a reasonable price for what they are, get them. And that's what this is for me, all of the above. There's 3 different components to the Lifelong Vitality Pack. They help with all of these things, longevity, all of that. That's what it's designed to promote. Can I promise that it's going to make you live longer? No, I can't, because I don't know anything about you and what your life is like right now. But that said, they're designed to promote that. Microplex VMZ is our food nutrient complex, and this has the equivalent of 12 servings of fruits and vegetables, 100% sourced from food, and patented bioavailability absorption system. So it's just a wonderful way to be able to get actual nutrition into your cells. The second one is your R-Omega complex. It's got essential oils. All of 3 of these have essential oils blended in that actually work synergistically with the nutrition to be able to help us have the effects and the results that we want to have. There's lots of studies shown that our XE Omega has positive effects on all of those listed there. And then there's nutritional support, which is the Alpha CRS. This is wonderful. Now, CRS, some people say it means can't remember squat or stuff, right? Yeah, because it helps your brain work better. It's a wonderful way to actually help your cells to detoxify, helps with all kinds of things. If you have any kind of cellular issues going on, it's going to help your cells function better. It helps to prevent some of the anti-issues that go on. What is it? I'm going blank on the word. I'll think of it after I'm done recording, but yeah, antioxidant. That's what I'm thinking of. This is a natural antioxidant. It's a wonderful choice. Yeah. All right. There's this thing called the Symphony of the Cells. If you don't know about it, I would encourage you to go to symphonyofthecells.com and learn more. It's a technique where you basically apply essential oils to your spine and the bottoms of your feet, one after another, between 2 and 5 drops of each. And then it actually can have a wonderful effect synergistically, all of it together combined on your whole body. This one is called Emobic. Emo for emotion, bic for limbic. So this is for your emotions and limbic system. All of these oils, if you have them, you can take them and put them on your back, on your spine, and on the bottoms of your feet, and then smell them one at a time. If you are by yourself or live by yourself and you can't put it on your back, put it on the parts of your back that you can reach. Maybe your upper back or your lower back. Don't worry about getting all of it. And then on the bottoms of your feet. And it actually can help you to relax your limbic system, to get rid of some of the emotions that are going on that might be keeping you from sleeping. So it's just another alternative for you. I use this. I've actually gone to the training and I've gotten certified in Symphony of the Cells, and I absolutely love being able to have these options for me and my family. That's also, here's a neurological blend that can help to support healthy neurological processes. Now, not all essential oils are created equal. I'm going to tell you essential oils are all similar in the sense that they are sourced very, very, very similarly. There are essential oil brokers out there, and not that many of them. And those brokers get the essential oils from wherever they get them. They usually pay pennies on the dollar. The people on the other end that raise the plants or grow the trees or gather whatever they need to gather to make the essential oils usually get paid very, very, very little by these wholesalers, and then they sell them the oils or the raw materials to make the oils, and then usually those oils are then passed along from hand to hand and eventually are sold off to different companies who put their own labels on it and say that mine's better than yours. But the truth is, maybe 5 different companies got their oils from the same wholesaler. We don't know where they get them from, and we don't know who those wholesalers are also selling them to. We don't know. The thing is, all along the way, the more hands that touch those essential oils, the more opportunities there are for people to mess with them. You can add synthetics to it. You can add all kinds of things. If they don't think that it smells good that month or that week, then they might add a little perfume to make it smell better. People think of essential oils as being perfume. So when you're talking about therapeutic benefits from it, there are other essential oils out there that you can buy that have therapeutic benefits. But I'm going to tell you that nobody has oils like doTERRA. And I'm not lying when I say that. Anybody that tells you our oils are just like doTERRA, they are not being factual with you. 99% of the people that grow and source our oils for us only work with doTERRA. They don't sell their oils to anybody else. So if somebody says their oils are just like doTERRA's or they get them from the same place, they're not being truthful with you. All that to say, we go straight to the source. We don't have any middlemen. Not only that, we pay wonderful wages, living wages, to the people on the other end who very often are in countries where they don't have a lot of options. And so not only are we doing good on our end, where we make sure that we're getting wonderful oils for you and me to use, we're doing good on their end, where we're actually treating the people that grow the oils and grow the plants and all that, treating them well. And I love that about our company. There's lots of different oils out there. I am not going to speak badly about any of these brands. If you're using these brands, I actually use that one on the left. I actually have that one on the left still downstairs. That's fine. To me, if you're using these oils, you are an oily brother or sister who's trying to be healthy. And I say, go you. That's great. But I want you to understand the difference between any of the other brands, all of the other brands, and doTERRA. The truth is, using an essential oil that contains contaminants, which many of those might, I'm sorry, I have to go back a slide. That one in the middle, Buckaroo, yeah. Isn't that funny? No offense, Buckaroo people. I don't know where you came up with your name. I think that's a funny name. Anyway, I just had to. Yeah, because I am that person. Anyway, at any time you have an essential oil there's different ways of distilling. The right way to distill is steam distill or cold press. That's what doTERRA does. But there are other people that actually add chemicals to the essential oil to strip the essential oil out of the plant. And you end up with the chemical and the contaminants in that essential oil. That's why I tell you, do not ever, ever, ever take anybody else's essential oil internally, because you could potentially be doing yourself a lot of harm. I would even tell you, don't put it in your diffuser because you don't want to be inhaling that stuff either. But germs, adulterants, heavy metals, other toxins, it's not good for you long term. doTERRA's oils are verified pure. They're beyond organic. They're free of pesticides and contaminants. The plants are grown and sourced where they naturally grow. Third-party testing to certify and purity and potency. I'm going to see if you can see this here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm holding it right up there. Do you see that number? There's an expiration date on the bottom of my little thing, and there's a number there. That number is the batch number. That number, there's a website you can go to, sourcetoyou.com. On the left side of the page, you go to sourcetoyou.com and you type in that number, you'll be able to download the third-party testing done on that batch of doTERRA's essential oils. It's that cool. The APRC, Aromatic Plant Research Center, is the one that actually does all of the testing for doTERRA and many, many, many other companies. It's not like they're in doTERRA's pocket. They are the cutting edge testing facility for all things essential oils. So we use them. Lots and lots of other people do as well. These are all of the different tests run on every single batch. And like I just showed you, that little number on the top, you can go and plug that into that source2u.com website, and you can actually figure out, download what that actual assessment was and hear what those testing were by a PhD chemist and who signs off on all of them. I promise you, if they come back with any issues, doTERRA doesn't sell it. That's not what we do. Lots of science and resources available to you. There's a really cool book called The Essential Life. They also have an app called The Essential Life. Great resource there. There's a good book called The Chemistry of Oils Made Simple by a man named David Stewart. Wonderful book to have. There are also 3 other websites you can go to: doTERRAScienceblog.com, aromaticscience.com, and pubmed.gov. The first one is a doTERRA website. The other 2 are not. Those are wonderful places to go and look and actually see for yourself what other people say about essential oils and their efficacy. It's that simple. What you just learned can make a massive impact on your health. So that makes the question remain: how do I start using certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils so that I can feel better? If you do not have a doTERRA account, if you are not working with anybody else, I would love to be that person that can help you to actually do well with your oils. A wholesale membership with doTERRA usually costs people $35. You can go to doTERRA.com, pay the $35 and do what you want. You don't have to work with me. You can just do that way. But if you get a link from me, you don't have to pay the $35. You can earn free points with oils that you can use whatever the points on whatever you want. With our loyalty program, you don't ever have to sell anything. There's no obligation to purchase anything. You order what you want when you want. You have a total savings of up to 55% off of the retail prices, because if you stick with the loyalty program for a year, they're going to give you an additional 30% back in free product points on every single thing that you purchase, which is really, really an awesome thing. Every couple of months, I go shopping with my free product points, and I get all kind of goodies. Got one in the mail actually this morning. So mydoterra.com/teaching oils will get you to my website. Also, you'll get access to our group online weekly wellness consultations, my private texting number for ongoing support. We have online classes. We have our members only training, invitation to all of our private events, and you'll get a welcome package from me. We want you to be successful with your essential oil journey. This is my favorite way to tell people how to get started. If you are not on a phone, or if there's a way for you to get to that QR code while you're on your phone, that QR code will take you directly to this kit. It is $195, but it's got all of the things that I think can help you to have healthy habits during the day and at night. It's got that lifelong vitality. It's got some other things to help with digestion, but then it's got the deep blue rub that helps with aches and pains and other things that are going on, as well as 5 different smaller but still awesome bottles of essential oils. And so that lavender and that frankincense, that balance, all of those can help you to sleep. If you add a little bit to this kit and make it 150 PV, you'll know what that is when you go online and actually place that order. Then they will give you a free diffuser. Also, before you do that, send me an email at donna@doterra.com. Sorry, Donna@teachingoils.com. I know my own email address. I might be able to get you another freebie or 2 as well. Reach out to me before you decide to do that, and I can get you as much as I can in that department. There's also the Restful Sleep Kit. This is one that I put together. It's a great opportunity to get some things specifically targeted for sleep. There's a QR code for you there, but there's a bunch of oils that I love. There's also the adaptive capsules and the Serenity softgels. Plus, they give you a pebble diffuser when you purchase this one. bit.ly/restful sleep kit. And there you go. So you can go to doTERRA, mydoterra.com/teaching oils. At the top, select become a member. And then you can scroll down and select the Restful Sleep Kit. And then when you do all that, just make sure you send me a copy of your receipt, and I'll get you in for our next group wellness consultation. And I want you to go to get it. Now it says click below to get it. I don't mean on this actual screen. This is on YouTube. So I want you to go to the description of this video on YouTube, the thing that I uploaded and typed in there. And I have a link in there. I want to say it's teachingoils.com/oils for deep sleep. I think that's what I did. But at any rate, if you click on that, give me your contact information. I will send you a wonderful PDF that's got all kinds of great information about sleeping well. So there you go. Click below for a special sleep cheat sheet. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And yeah, thanks so much. I would love to be able to help you in any way that I can. My goal is for you to be successful in all that you do, essential oils wise. And yeah, if I can help, just let me know. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you and grant you his peace.